Well, I'm in the home of Sandy and Anne Elric, and this is Christmas Eve. And in less than an hour's time, we'll be at the midnight service at the church here in their hometown of Dundee. And I'm in their home, and I can just pan round and just give you some idea of the sort of things that they have. They've got some things that are recognisable maybe to you, Abdul, from your part of the world, and just various mementos they got and brought back from their few years that they spent out in your part of the world. So this is the couple themselves, Sandy and Anne Elric.
Hi, Abdul.
Hi.
Oh, hi, the news.
Okay, the news. I feel kind of like deja vu because it doesn't seem that long ago, Abdul, since I was doing this with you and your family. And here I am, back in Scotland, in the house of the people who made it all possible for me, Anne and Sandy Elric. Sandy, you know, when you think back, when you think about Abdul, what sort of things come to your mind when you think of Abdul?
Absolutely incredible. I remember the first day we met in the police fort in Bahrain, and Abdul was leading the Bahraini pipe band, and they were playing, and you will remember this, Abdul, "Ho row my nut brown maiden." Do you remember that?
Can you sing it?
I could sing a little bit of "Ho row."
Come on then.
"Ho row my nut brown maiden, he my nut brown maiden, oh row, row maiden, oh she's the maid for me." Do you remember that, Abdul? That was the first time we met, and I was in the police fort, and we struck up a friendship. It didn't last all that long, except it seems to have stayed with us for about 30, 40 years. It's lasted since 1982. 1980, I think, until the present day, which is 32 years almost. And that is absolutely incredible. And one of our greatest memories is having met you and spent time with you, and you'd been to our house, and about March of that year we'd mentioned that it would be great to have a piper at the New Year, and I never saw you again for another 9 months. And all of a sudden, on New Year's Eve at about 10 o'clock at night, a little chap on the door, and who should be there but Abdul Karim Radwan. And with him, he had Yaqub, his piper, who piped in the New Year for the whole of our compound. Absolutely wonderful. I will never, ever forget it.
Quite amazing.
Right.
Quite amazing. Anne, I'm going to come over to you now. This is a long time since you've seen Abdul, and you've seen him on the video that I showed you. What did you think of that? What came to your mind?
Oh, it was lovely, and I felt it was very emotional to see Abdul and his family.
Nice, really
Lovely,
nice.
wonderful family.
Yeah.
I'm so pleased to see him looking so fit,
Yeah.
and his family looking marvellous.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Really good.
Yeah. So, Anne, if it hadn't been for you guys, I would never have met.
Yes, I know. I would just like to thank Abdul and his family for looking after our dear friend Alan so well when he was visiting in Jordan, and he thoroughly enjoyed being with you, and the whole trip to Jordan was just wonderful for Alan.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely amazing. Well, Sandy, do you think you're ever going to manage to get to
Who knows?
Jordan?
Who knows?
Abdul, I think you've said that you probably would want to come to Scotland at some point.
Wonderful.
Then he would be extremely welcome to come here. Really welcome.
Good.
Love him to come here.
Oh, there you go,
Love him
Abdul.
to spend time with us. And it might be an idea, Abdul, if you're thinking of coming, at the time of the Edinburgh Festival when the tattoo is on. Now that's going to bring back some memories to you, isn't it?
Well, there you go, Abdul.
It's going to be great. You
There
could
you
be
go.
up there on the esplanade of Edinburgh Castle playing Horo My Nutbound Maiden.
Abdul, I know that your English is a bit limited, but I know that that lovely wife of yours will be able to translate, because Sandy speaks very good English, and I'm sure she'll be able to understand most of that and translate any words that you don't know. Well, from all of us here...
No,
sorry.
One last thing, Abdul.
One last thing.
In your video, you mentioned the boys. And this is the boys as they are now. With their father, about 2 years ago, we were a table tennis team, the three of us. And on the right, is Craig. This is Craig here. And in the middle is Graham. And on the left is yours truly, Old Man Sandy. I hope you can, I don't know whether you can remember them from these photographs, because they were just little boys. Craig was about 13, no, he was about 13 years old when you met him, and Graham was about 8 or 9.
There you are. Okay, well, from all of us here, before this video machine runs out of film, not film these days, of course, it's all digital stuff. Hope to get this to you as soon as possible, if not this side of the new year, then certainly just right after it, Abdul. So, Abdul, regards to all your family, from all of us here, a very, very, very Merry Christmas.
And a Happy New Year from the Elrics.
A happy, happy New Year. Okay,
from
guys.
Mr. Sandy and his wife.
Okay. And from me to Abdul, from Alan, bye-bye for now. Thank you, and may your God be with you. And inshallah, I will be back in Jordan. Bye.